Jane and Wayne, just an update as to where this concept is going. So what I've done with the tennis court is I've moved the tennis court 8 metres up towards the north, and I've given the second driveway entrance, which you're obviously going to have to apply for a permit. I would like to see some a nice gate, a nice sort of entrance way going in there. So this is just a work in progress. I'm laying down ideas at this stage. So I'm not happy with everything. There's a long way to go just yet, but we come in this driveway. We've got ample parking on the right. We can really sort of designate this as a parking spot, and it puts us right at the front door of the property. I'd like to see this go back into an exposed ag concrete. We come around this existing tree. Now the structure next to the tennis court here, I'm not really happy with it at the moment. What I've done is I've taken the pitch of the roof and I've just dragged it across and I've put it over here and I've created a nice big shaded area, but it's just a work in progress, so don't take that one too literally. I love the idea of the lawn coming down to the court. I love the idea of having some draw nets through here. Then what I've done is I've put this big shed hard up against the boundary, and I've clad I want to turn it into something really nice and modern. I've clad it in the matte black cladding from Colorbond. I really want to get some trees in front of it, soften it down. But it's it's a 6 metre entrance, but it's about 14 by 7 metres. And you can see the amount of space in there. So we've got ample room for 4 cars, toys and gadgets and bits and pieces that belong in a shed. The mower, the caravan, etc., etc. And we're still maintaining that access down the side of the house. I've just shown the existing gates there, but I'd like to change that. So the current gym and laundry, I really love those doors that are there. I'd love to keep them as a garage door. So that still functions as parking and laundry, and you can see I've put this door in out the back. Now we step through towards the kitchen. That's the existing door and window in that space there. So we come through the walk-in pantry and storeroom. We come through a sliding door into the kitchen. Now I haven't really detailed this up at all. I'm just sort of wanting to allude the fact that this is a kitchen. I have taken the wall next to the chimney here. I've opened this gap right up. Now this may not be able to be achievable, and may need to put that wall back. You can see where the hatch is. I may need to push that wall back into that space a bit because of the nature of your current ceiling. Now where the old kitchen was, this is now a bedroom and a pseudo ensuite. It's a small bedroom. It could be a great walk-in robe, storage, but I've turned this into a bathroom for the house. So it does have a basin, toilet and shower, but it does make this bedroom reasonably small, but it's okay as a guest bedroom. And then there's a door, which is the kitchen door, out, and I'm going to change that window that was above the kitchen bench there. So that makes up another room in the house. Now the existing lounge room, I've left the doors where they are. I don't think we need to move them in line with the front door. So this is your current white couch and brown couch that are sitting in there at the moment. And the views out, you see here, what I've done is we may or may not leave that existing brick wall. It's just sitting there for the time being, but I want to get this new wall in. So we've cut it in half. We've headed off parallel with the pool. Spectacular views out of this window. And I've got these beautiful big steps in front of the other 2 kids' bedrooms windows, just to try and let a lot more light come in down through underneath that veranda space. So we could line that up with the front door and have the front door just sort of come straight through that entrance. We'll come back to it. This room here, the wall has moved into that lounge room, giving that room more space. And at the end of the hallway, before we get to the master room, I've turned left. So the hallway now heads off outside, keeping it nice and perpendicular to the house. I've put a toilet and I've turned all of that, what was a bathroom in there, into storage, linen cupboards and things like that. Then I've put a shower and basin on the outside. I really like the idea that the toilet is separate and that just kids can have access to the shower and the basins. Like so. Then I've gone and put the study up here, and you can see outside the natural ground levels we're working with. Now, the corner of the study is as far back towards the easement as we can go. So these are opening doors. They could be bifold, they could be sliding. Behind that brown leather chair in the corner of that building, that's as far out as this building can go in that particular corner. It has a skillion roof. loads of morning light will come pouring into this space. Spectacular views, and I've gone and put paving all around here. I'll talk to you about levels in a moment. So here are those steps that I was talking about before, really just trying to get lots of light back into those kids' rooms. So this is the view out from the current lounge room. Spectacular, beautiful garden through here. I've maintained the two Norfolk Island pines, and then I've cut that wall away, put this into garden. So I've got a new wall and concrete in front of the pool shell here. I want to get some trees in. I'm a little bit worried about light, but they are deciduous. But the views out from these doors here, so these can be, again, sliders, stackers, bifolds. This is where the dining and living room is, but I really want that view to go out past this fire pit seating area, that seating, and then onto the water, and sort of encapsulate those views and really well, and connect them really well with this room. And there's the same effect with the kitchen. These, again, sliding doors or bifolding doors, and have this really good connectivity between this interior space and this exterior space. I've put in an outdoor kitchen and seating space right next to the kitchen, because I think it's just a really good spot to just be able to come in and out very easily. And then you can see these transitional steps. They go into the pool and up to the lawn around the corner. At the back of the carport, I want to excavate all of this out and retain it, put a little wall around the top there. Because of the height of the retaining wall, we need some balustrading requirements. So the pool equipment now gets hidden down here, but it's a fantastic space to be able to put the clothesline and pool toys and all sorts of other little accessories can go into this space. In one of my concepts, I've actually got this as a big room, which I'll take you through when we do this one live. Then coming out from these kitchen doors, looking up to the pool, I want to keep this sort of this softening effect, this greenery effect in front of the pool, just soften it down a little bit. We come up the stairs, go through this underneath this structure here. Now I've got something like a vine covering this, and I've got the dining set up here. Now we could have this as being covered. We could have it as a retractable roof, louvered roof, opening roof, all sorts of different things. But for this particular concept, what I've done is I've put it as a vine covered roof. I kind of like the idea. I've kept the Norfolk Island pine, so this is why this little corner covered area is where it is. Protect the pine, and I've built it out to that easement line as much as I can. So don't get too hung up on the finishes on the inside. This is just me laying down some just a bit of foundation work. So I'll come back and I'll sort of restyle this as we go. But I'm just looking at the space. So it's enough space in here to hang out, lounge, have a fire, TV, could be an outdoor kitchen. We can chat about all those things. So the existing pool obviously needs to have some work done to it. I'd really like to square off the end of this pool. It has this weird angle which I don't like, but I think it's going to be pretty expensive to redo, but we can chat about that. And then I've given you about 3 meters of space at this end of the pool where the sun lounges are, and put in some permanent umbrellas down here. And you can see that there's just ample space around the pool. Now, what you're seeing here with this grass, these are the natural levels. These are the contours that have come back from the survey. And it's a kind of an awkward slope. So I would like to talk to you about, are we going to tear this out and level it out and turn it into something a little bit more practical and functional for the kids? Are we going to put in a basketball court or a half court or something like that? So pretty much from this little structure back, I haven't touched. Here's the existing Norfolk Island pine. I think we may as well turn all of that into a nice garden bed, nestle it in with the pool. And here's that little low balustrading wall. So the retaining wall is about 1.8 meters in height, and then I've added another meter worth of safety railing around it. Coming through, you can, and this is where I want to keep this driveway, so we can actually get something like a caravan in position, actually back it all the way through the carport. As it is, I've designed this deliberately so that you can actually come up through where this gate is. But the corner of the house and the corner of the shed are really close to each other, and I'll show you this live again with the roof on. The seating area that is it's currently a carport. I'd like to turn that into a nice little seating space. possibly put a vine over that. And you'll see that I've introduced some stonework into the property, particularly onto new walls. So this is just a concept. This is where I'm at the moment, and let's see if you can get your head around this one, and then we'll chat and we'll go from there.